Hi, I am Syed on Maths Online. Today's topic is interpolation formulae for unequal intervals. Now, what are unequal intervals over here? Suppose you have the values of say x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on, xn. Then the difference between this x1, x0, x2, x1, x3, x2, they are not equal. They are placed at unequal intervals. You see in the case of the Newton's forward and backward interpolation formulas, the values of x were placed at equal intervals. Suppose x values, x0 value, x1 value, x2 value, x4 value. So this is x0 value, this is your x1 value, this is your x2 value and x3 value. So what was the difference that you have seen? 20 minus 10 will be 10. 30 minus 20 will be 10. 40 minus 30 will be 10. So these were equal intervals and this was called as a step size h. So we have studied this equal intervals for Newton's forward and backward interpolation formulae. But here the values of this x, x1, x2, x3, they are not placed at equal intervals. If they are not placed at equal interval, you will not be getting the step size h value. So we are going to study the interpolation formulas if the values of x are placed at unequal intervals. So maybe for unequal intervals, I'll just give an example. For unequal intervals, the values of x may be say 1, 3, 7, alright, then 12. So this might be the values of x. So here you can see x0 value is 1, x1 value is 3, x2 value is 7, x3 value is 12. So if you try to see the difference over here, 3 minus of 1 will be 2, 7 minus of 3 will be 4, then 12 minus of 7 will be 5. So can you find equal values here? They are not equal. So such type of values of x are called as unequal intervals. For unequal intervals, what will be the interpolation formulas? So for unequal intervals, we cannot use the Newton's forward and backward interpolation formula. So therefore, we'll go for the divided difference, Newton's divided difference formula. So we can use the Newton's divided difference formula. So two methods can be used over here. One is the Newton's divided difference formula. Newton's divided difference formula. And the second one will be the Lagrange interpolation formula. Lagrange interpolation formula. These two formulas can be used to solve unequal intervals. So first in this video we'll try to see about the Newton's divided difference formula. So if the values of x are given, so you have x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on up to xn. They are placed at unequal intervals. So the corresponding value of f you can find. So at x0 you have f of x0. x1 corresponding value will be f of x1, or you can even represent this as by y also. So y is equals to f of x, that is general form. So this will be your f of x2, this will be f of x3 and so on. The corresponding value will be f of xn. So these are the corresponding values that you can write. So now for this divided difference, we will try to write down the divided difference table. So first we are dealing with the divided difference. So I'll try to prepare the table over here. So if I try to prepare the table, so you have the values of x and your values of y are f of x values. And write down the values of x that you have. So x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on. You can just go on writing up to xn. Right, x1, x0, x1, x2, x3 and so on up to xn. So the corresponding value of f of x that you have is f of x0, f of x1, f of x2, f of x3, and so on up to f of xn. Now you need to find out the first divided difference. So divided difference, in short, this divided difference I'll use it as dd, right? Just for our convenience, I'm using the divided difference as dd. So first dd, as you have seen in the case of the equal intervals interpolation formulae, we have seen the first difference, second difference, first forward difference, second forward difference, first backward difference, second backward difference. Similarly here also we'll try to find out the first divided difference, second divided difference, third divided difference, and so on. So first divided difference can be written in this form, f of, so corresponding values you write x0, x1, x0, x1. So this is the first divided difference. So what does this represent? I'll show you at the end after the table. So as of now I'm just preparing the table now. So f of, so you have the next set of values x1, x2. You have left at x1, you can write x1, x2. Similarly the next set of values here, f of, what do you have? x2, x3, and so on. You can just go on writing, and at the end you can write f of, so what are you writing? You're writing the previous value, the present value, x2 comma x3. So xn, if you want to write, previous value is xn minus of 1 and xn, xn minus of 1 comma xn. So this is the first divided difference. Similarly you can write down the second divided difference. So in short you can write second dd, second divided difference. So the second divided difference can be written as using these two set of values, x0, x1 and x2. So you can write down the value to be f of x0, x1, x2. So next set of values using this one, x1, x2 and x3. So f of x1 is there, then x2, then x3. So in that way you can just go on writing. Here when you want to write f of, the previous value will be xn minus of 2, xn minus of 1 and xn, second divided difference. So similarly third divided difference, fourth divided difference, go on writing up to nth divided difference. So you want to write the nth divided difference, either will be getting a zero value or a single value. So single value will be in this form, f of x0, x1, x2, so on up to the final value xn. All the values will be getting in the nth divided difference, nth dd. Alright, in nth dd you will be getting f of starting from x0 value up to xn value. All the values will be getting over here. So we have got the divided difference table. But now the question is, what is the value of f of x0, x1? How to find out this value and how to find out all these values? So this value that we have found, f of x0, x1, represents the first divided difference. So let me write down the first divided difference value. First dd, in short I am writing. So what does this f of x0 comma x1 represent? This f of x0 comma x1. Here also it is nothing but the difference of these two values. It will be f of x1 function of this value minus the function of the first value, function of the second value minus the function of the first value. That means the difference of these two values, f of x1 minus f of x0, divided by what will be having this value, x1 you have x1 minus what you have x0. That means this difference, x1 minus x0. So f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. That is the first value we got here, f of x0, x1. Similarly you can write f of x1, x2, f of x1, x2. How to write? The rule, f function of the second value, f of x2 minus the function of the first value, f of x1, divided by what value? This value only, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. So that is your f of x1, x2. Similarly you can write f of x2, x3, f of x2, x3. So what is the rule? You have to write function of the second value, f of x3 minus the function of the first value f of x2 divided by what value? This value x3 minus x2. Similarly, if you want to write down the final value of xn minus f of xn minus of 1 comma xn, then you can write f of xn minus of 1 f of xn. So how to write function of the second value f of xn minus f of xn minus of 1 divided by what value? xn minus xn minus of 1. So this represents your first divided difference, this complete column. This is how you can find out. So is it clear how to find out the first divided difference? Now similarly we'll try to see how to find out the second divided difference. So the second divided difference will be, so in short we'll write dd, second dd. So how to write down f of x0, x1, x2. So once again you have to use the previous value, the difference of these two values. That means function of the final two values x1, x2, right, minus function of the first two values f of x0, x1 divided by denominator. What you have to get? Final value minus the initial value. x2 is the final value minus the initial value will be x0. So this is how you can write down the second divided difference first value, this value, right? f of x0, x1, x2 can be written in this way. Similarly, the second divided difference second value f of x1, x2, x3. How to write? Function of the final two values. What are the final two values? x2, x3, x2, x3 minus function of the first values, first two values x1, x2, x1, x2 whole divided by final value minus the initial value. x3 is the final value minus the initial value will be x1. So in that way you can just go on writing. If you want to find out this final value over here, f of xn minus of 2, xn minus of 1 and xn, you can just go on writing in that way. So f of xn minus of 2, xn minus of 1 and xn. So how to write function of the final two values xn minus of 1, xn minus of 1 comma xn minus the initial two values f of xn minus of 2, f of xn minus of 1 divided by the final value minus the initial value xn minus xn minus of 2. So in that way you can write down the second divided difference. In the same way you can write down the third divided difference, fourth divided difference and so on. So as we start problems we'll try to see different divided difference. So this is how I just explained you about this table. What is, how to write down the first divided difference, how to write down the second divided difference. In the same way you can continue for the third, fourth, fifth divided difference. So once you know how to prepare the divided difference table, now let me give you the Newton's divided difference formula. The Newton's divided difference formula. So this Newton divided difference formula is also called as Newton's general interpolation formula. Newton's general interpolation formula. So the question can be asked, use Newton's divided difference formula or use Newton's general interpolation formula. So the formula can be written as y is equals to f of x. So either you can use y is equals to or you can use f of x is equals to. So you will be having f of x naught, the initial value, plus x minus x naught, f of x naught comma x1. What does this represent? It represents the first divided difference value, plus x minus x naught, x minus x1 into f of x0 comma x1 comma x2. This is the second divided difference, plus x minus x0 x minus x1 x minus x2 into f of x0 x1 x2 x3, and so on. You can just go on writing till the final value. If you want to write the final value, it is x minus x0 x minus x1 and so on. If you try to observe, first it is x minus x0 and function is this value itself, x0 comma the next value. Here we'll get x minus x0 x minus x1, so we'll be getting x0 x1 x1, again one more value x2. In the same way, x minus x0 x minus x1 x minus x2 up to x2 you write, and one more value x3. In the same way, here you can see x minus, what should be the value? Because if you want to get the final value here as xn, I can write xn minus of 1. Now you can write f of x0 x1 x2 values up to xn minus of 1 and one more value xn. So just to write this xn value, here you will be getting xn minus of 1. So this formula is called as the Newton's general interpolation formula or the Newton's divided difference formula. So let us take few examples based on the Newton's divided difference formula. The question is, use Newton's divided difference formula to find f of 4 given the data. So the values of x are given, the values of f of x are given. Try to observe these values of x. So 0 to 2 minus of 0 is 2, 3 minus of 2, difference is 1, 6 minus 3, the difference is 3. So the difference is not common over here. So they are unequal intervals. If they are unequal intervals, you can use the Newton's divided difference formula. So we need to prepare the divided difference table. So let us first prepare the divided difference table. So you have x value and you have f of x value. So x values are 0, 2, 3 and 6. Function value is minus 4, 2, 14, 158. So you have to write down the first divided difference. So what is the first divided difference? So for that, let us identify these values. This is x0 value, this is x1 value, this is x2 value, and this is x3 value. What is this function value? This is f of x0 value. This is f of x1 value. This is f of x2 value. This is f of x3 value. Alright. So now if you want to find out the first divided difference value, the first divided difference value will be f of x0 comma x1. Formula I have already given you. F of x0 x1 already shown you. F of x1 minus f of x0 divided by x1 minus x0. So you can just do in the working column or at the end of the table these values. So therefore here what I will try to show is, I will show you directly over here. So just take this difference, these two difference. So it is 2 minus of minus 4. Can you find f of x1 is, f of x1 is what? F of x1 is 2. What is f of x0? F of x0 is minus 4. So f of x1 minus f of x0 divided by what you have? So this x1 minus x0, this difference, x1 minus x0. So x1 is what? 2 minus 0. So in this way directly also you can write without using the formula over here. Just take this difference and this difference, corresponding difference. Numerator this difference, denominator this difference. This is how you can write. In the same way here also the next divided difference will be the difference of these two. F of the next value x0 x1. So next value will be x1 x2. So what will be the difference? It should be x2 minus x1. F of x2 minus x1, this difference, that is 14 minus of 2 divided by the difference x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1, 3 minus 2, right? So either you use the formula that I have given you or you can do it directly from the table. So you have both the options. Alright, and then the difference of these two values now. So now the value will be f of x1, x2 is there. The next value will be x2, x3 up to this x3, right? So now what we'll be getting? 158 minus what? Minus 14 divided by how much? Divided by x3 minus x2. x3 minus x2. 6 minus of 3. Just simplify these values over here. So much it is 2 minus of minus plus. So 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 by 2 will be 3. Just use a calculator and see. So this 14 minus 2 will be 12. So 12 by 1 will be 12. Divided by 3. Check it. Are you getting 48? Check this value. So this is the first divided difference you got. Now go for the second divided difference. Right? Second divided difference. So second divided difference is written as f of. So three values will be getting x0, x1, x2. So I found the second divided difference. I have already shown you the second divided difference here. F of x1, x2 minus f of x0, x1. That means f of x1, x2, right, minus f of x0, x1. So that means this difference. Divided by x2 minus x0. That is final value minus the initial value. x2 minus x0. x2 value here is 3 minus x0 will be 0. So in that way you can write. So use the formula directly from here. You can write it's 12 minus of 3 divided by what? Final value minus the initial value. So I've taken this difference 12 minus of 3 divided by x2 minus x0. x2 value is how much? x2 value is 3 minus x0 value is 0. So if you take the difference over here, it's 12 minus of 3 will be 9. 9 by 3 will be 3. So 3 will be getting. Next divided difference will be f of. So x0, x1, x2. The next value will start with x1, x2, x3. In that way. After x0, you have to get x1 here. x1, x2, x3. So here what will be the difference? These two difference here will take. The second divided difference x1, x2, x3 will be f of x2, comma x3 minus f of x1, x2 divided by x3, x1. That is what we have. x2, x3 minus x1, x2, which is 48 minus of 12 divided by. Denominator will be what? Final value minus the initial value. x3 minus x1. x3 value is 6 minus x1 value. x1 value is what? x1 value is 2. Right? So we have calculated all the values. We just simplify this one. It is 48 minus of 12 divided by, it is 6 minus of 2. You can just use a calculator and calculate it. 48 minus of 12 will be 36. 36 divided by, it is just 4. We'll be getting 9. Just check, are you getting 9? So now next go for the third divided difference. So just go on writing till you get a single value. So now the divided difference will be f of. The three values were there for the second divided difference. For third divided difference, 4 values will be getting x0, x1, x2, x3. Once you get all these values from x0 to x3, that will be the last divided difference. So you got all the values x0 to x3. So how to write down this divided difference? Divided difference will be the difference of these two values. That means f of x1, x2, x3 minus f of x0, x1, x2. That is 9 minus of 3 divided by. What is the value? Final value minus the initial value. x3 minus x0. x3 minus x0. x3 value is 6 minus x0 value is 0. So 9 minus 3 is 6. 6 by 6 will be 1. So only one single value you got. That will be the last divided difference. Right? So this is your divided difference table. I hope you understood this one. Now we will try to use these values in the Newton's divided difference formula. So we know the formula. We have the Newton's divided difference formula. So in short, I am writing dt. So you have f of x to be equals to f of x0 plus x minus x0 f of x0 x1 plus x minus x naught, one more value, x minus x1 f of x naught x1 x2 plus x minus x naught x minus x1 x minus x2 f of x naught x1 x2 and x3. So you got up to that value, so these values, and I'll be using only these values, f of x naught x1 which is 3, f of x naught x1 x2 which is again 3, then these values in the divided difference formula. The first values of the first divided difference, second divided difference and third divided difference. And what is f of x naught here? F of x naught value is known here. It is minus of 4, and you know the values of x naught, x1, x2 and x3. The question is, what is the value of x? At what point he is asking us to find out? Go back to the question. He says to find f of 4. That means when x is equals to 4, what will be the value of f of 4? That is what we need to calculate. So here the value of x is 4. So just plug in f of 4 will be equals to f of x naught. See the table. From the table, the value of f of x naught is minus 4 plus x value is 4 minus x naught value. You can see the table, it is 0. What is f of x naught x1? First divided difference. F of x naught x1, its value is 3. So you can write down that value to be 3 plus x value is 4, x naught value is 0 into x minus x value is 4, x1 value is 2 into f of x naught x1 x2 is here the second divided difference. X naught x1 x2 is how much? Its value is 3. Next, x minus x naught, x value is 4, x naught value is 0, x value is 4 minus x1 value from the table is 2 into x minus x2 value is 3, right, into the function f of x naught x1 x2 x3, its value is how much? Its value is 1 into 1. You can just use the calculator over here and try to evaluate this one. So just use the calculator and let me know. I will also use the calculator. So I'm just typing out all the values that I have. Minus of 4 plus 4 minus 0 will be 4 into it is 3. Then plus 4 minus 0 will be 4 into. You can just take 4 minus 2 will be 2. Directly you can type 4 minus of 2 into you have 3. Then plus 4 as it is into 4 minus 2 will be 2. Into 4 minus 3 will be 1, 1 into 1 will be 1. So you can just ignore those values. So just observe what I have typed here. So I just typed over here minus 4, see that value minus 4 plus 4 into 3 plus 4 into 2, right, into 3. Next value plus 4 into 4 minus 2 I have written as 2, and 4 minus 3 will be 1. So I have not written 1. So press equals to sign and see what's the value you're getting. You're getting the value to be equals to 40. So your solution will be 40. So you got f of 4 value to be equals to 40. So that's the required solution. Next question is given U20, U22, 29, U32. You need to find out U28 by Newton's divided difference formula. So this value is 20, 22, 29, 32 will represent your value of x. So let's write down the value of x over here. X value is 20, and the next value you have is 22, the next value you have is 29, the next value that you have is 32, and your f of x value, so f of x value is 24.37. You can leave some gap over here so that while you're calculating the first, second, third divided difference, it becomes convenient for you. Then you have it is 49.28. Then 162.86, and for 32 you have 240.5. So you can see for 20 you have 24.37, for 22 you have 49.28, for 29 you have 162.86, for 32 you have 240.5. So we'll calculate the first divided difference. So first divided difference, for that we should know what are these values. This is x naught value, this is your x1 value, this is your x2 value, and this is your x3 value. So corresponding value, this is your f of x naught value, this is f of x1 value, this is f of x2 value, and this is f of x3 value, right? Now coming to the first divided difference is written as f of x0 comma x1. So either you can use the formula or you can write it directly, the difference of these two values, that is 49.28 minus 24.37 divided by the final value minus the initial value, that means x1 minus x0. x1 is 22 minus x0 is 20. So you can just evaluate this value using the calculator. You use the division there. It's 49.28 minus 24.37, that is divided by this 22 minus of 20. You can see that I'm getting this value. You can verify your value, or if I just write in the form of the decimal, you're getting 12.455, right? So you can write down that value, 12.455. So it is 12.455. That is the first divided difference, first value. Then f of x0, after x0 you will get x1. So x1, x2. For x1, x2, how to find out? You have to take the difference of these two values. That is 162.86 minus 49.28 divided by, so how much? This x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1. x2 value is 29 minus x1 value is 22. Just use the calculator. So how much you will be getting? It is 162.86 minus 49.28 divided by this 29 minus of 22. You can just check the solution that I have got here. Are you able to see solution equals to? So 16.2257, you can approximate and write down its value. So 16.22, because I have taken 3 decimal here also, 2257 is there, so I can make 57 to be 6 here. 16.226, I have approximated the value. So next divided difference will be f of x1 is there, it will be x2, x3. So now it will be the difference of these two values. What will be getting? 240.5 minus 162.86 divided by how much? This x3 minus x2. x3 value is 32 minus x2. x2 value is 29. You just take this difference. This 240.5 minus 162.86, it is divided by 32 minus 29. I just type that value over here. You can check it. I just press equals to sign. It is in terms of the fraction, or if I write it is 25 point how much? 25.88. That's the value you're getting. It's 25.88. So first divided difference I have got. Similarly, I'll write down the second divided difference. Second divided difference. So second divided difference value will be f of 3 values you have to get, x0, x1 and x2. So how to write down the difference of these two values? So second value minus the first value, that is 16.226 minus 12.455 divided by how much? Divided by this final value minus the initial value, x2 minus x0. x2 value is 29 minus x0 value is 20. So you can just use the calculator here. So what is the value you're getting? We just use this, the difference of these two, 16.226 minus 12.455 divided by x2 minus x0. x2 value is 29 minus 20. So you just type it. I will be getting this 16.226 minus 12.455 divided by this 29 minus 20. Just see what I have typed there, right? That's the value you have. Just press equals to sign and ST. So I'll be getting point, how much? 419. So that's the value you'll be getting, 0.419, right? Next, to go for the next value, f of x0, x1, x2. After x0, you'll be getting x1, x1, x2 and x3. Three values you have to get. So now the difference of these two values, it is 25.88 minus 16.226 divided by denominator what? x3 minus x1. You see the table, x3 value is 32, x3 is 32 minus, you got x1, x1 is 22, right? So let us use the calculator. So how much you're getting? 25.88 minus 16.226, that is divided by 32 minus 22. See what I have typed there? Is that the value you have? So press equals to sign, getting in terms of the fraction, press ST. How much you're getting there? Just check it. That value you can write 0.965. So 3 decimals you can approximate 965. But there is one more value here. 2 more values are there. You have to go on proceeding till you get one more value. One more. If you have space, you can write it there or here itself. I'll continue the third divide difference. Third DD. So third DD already has f of x0. So how many values? 3 values. Now 4 values for divide difference. x0, x1, x2, x3. 4 values means all the values you have got. x0 up to x3. Right? x0 up to x3. When you get all the values, it will be the final divided difference. So how to write down? You have to take the difference of these two values. So what are the values? Second value is 0.965 minus 0.419 divided by final value minus the initial value, x3 minus x0. x3 value is how much? 32 minus x0 value is 20. So you can use the calculator once again. And check it, what I have typed there. You're able to see. So I'll just press equals to sign there. You're getting in terms of the fractions, therefore I'll just press ST there. So you'll be getting in terms of the decimals. So what is the value you're getting? 0.0455. So that value you can write, it is 0.0455. That will be the required values. But for the case of the formula, in the formula I'll just be writing these values. So f of x0 value, x0 x1 value, x0 x1 x2 value, and this final value f of x0 x1 x2 x3 values. So these values I'll be writing in the formula. So let me write down the formula. So Newton's divided difference formula. So you have the formula to be equals to f of x is equals to f of x0 plus x minus x0 into f of x0 x1 plus x minus x0, one more term, x minus x1 into f of, what, x0 x1, one more additional value will be included, x0 x1 x2 plus x minus x0 x minus x1, same as the previous, one more term will be included, x minus x2 into f of, these values will be the same, x0 x1 x2, and one more will be included, x3. So have we got all the values, f of x0 x1 x2 up to x3. So x3 is the last value there in the expression. So now you can just plug in all the values, but at what point of x we have to calculate. So we try to see the question here. He says find u28. So what is the value of x given here? X value is 28. When x is 28, you need to calculate. So when x is 28, so what will be the function? F of 28 will be equals to f of x0 from the table. Just observe f of x, as I told you, only these values will be taken. F of x0, f of x1, x1, f of x0, x1, f of x0, x1, x2, and f of x0, x1, x2, x3. These values will be taking. So just see the table and plug in the values. 24.37 plus x value is 28 minus x0 value is 20 into if x0 x1 will be 12.455 plus it is 28, x minus x0 value is 20, x1 minus x1 value is 22 into f of x0 x1 x2. See the table, it is 0.419 plus x value minus x0 value is 20, x value is 28, x1 value is 22, x value is 28, x2 value is 29 into this function value, the final value that you have got from the table, 0.0455. So you have to just use the calculator and let me know what is the solution you're getting there. Let's see what I have typed over here. It is 24.37 plus 28 minus of 20 into it is 12.455 plus it is 28 minus 20, 28 minus 22 into 0.419 plus 28 minus 20, it is 28 minus 22, 28 minus of 29 into 0.0455. That's the value you have. So let me see what the solution will be getting. So it is, you can see it is 141.938. So that's the required solution. So let me write down that value. So you got f of 28 to be equals to 141.938. But in the question he is asked in terms of u. Therefore, we'll try to write down the solution in terms of u itself. So it is u of, this is 28, so u of 28. So it should be equals to 141.938, or if you want to approximate a 2 decimal place, after 3 the value is greater than 5. So you can cut off 8 and add 1 to it. So 3 plus 1 will become 4. So u28 will be 141.94. That's the required solution. So that's all I have for today. Thank you.